Hello everyone. In today's video we are going to talk about Ubuntu 22.10 new features. Myself Mohammad Zubair and this channel is all about showing you how to become a highly paid IT pro really fast. So without any further ado, let's get started. Well, Ubuntu 22.10 release was very anticipated as there were a lot of features that were expected to be there. Other than that, Gnome 43 was also going to release with Ubuntu 22.10, and that was one of the biggest factors that people waited for Ubuntu 22.10 version. And we have successfully got Gnome 43, and this is one of the biggest change that you will see in Ubuntu 22.04 to Ubuntu 22.10. So the first one is newly released Gnome 43. So Gnome 43 was launched a few days ago and it has improved the quality and the user interface of Ubuntu 22.10 as compared to Ubuntu 22.04. They have revamped everything and we have fast menu settings. If I just click on the top bar, here I have a menu that I can access from here. And not only you can access your settings from here, if you see the user interface have been revamped along with it as well. Here we have capsules for everything, and not only that, we have more options now as we have night light here, airplane mode, dark mode and many other things. And if you just click on this arrow icon, it will allow you to change your network. So just click on your wide setting, it will open your wide setting, and in case if you have more than one Wi-Fi networks available in here, select one of them directly from here. Earlier that was not possible. Here you can see we have a camera icon. Basically, this is the shortcut icon for your screenshots. Just click on it and it will open screenshot application for you just like this one. How cool is that? Earlier in Ubuntu 22.04, that was not available into your short menu. Now, other than your short menu, we have new wallpapers available in here. I'll just right click here and if I go to my display settings, so this is my settings, and in here if I search for wallpapers, or let's search for backgrounds, here we have appearance. I'll just open that one. In here I have different backgrounds available. Earlier some of these were not here. Not only that, just like Ubuntu 22.04, you can include new one as per your liking. Other than the wallpaper, the new things that have been included in this version of Ubuntu is kernel. Let me open the terminal. I'll just search for it. Here it is. I'll just open that one. And in that I'll use a command as uname -r. The kernel version is 5.19. That was not there earlier. So in Ubuntu 22.10, it gets shipped with the kernel 5.19 by default. I'll just close this one. Let's move on to the next one. WebP support. Well, WebP support is available in Ubuntu 22.10 by default. Earlier that was not available. Let me open my files. And here I have a picture that is in WebP format. If I just double click on it, my Ubuntu 22.10 will be able to open it on its own. Earlier that was not available. Here you can see we have our WebP image and it has been opened successfully. I'll just close this one and now let's move on to the next feature. The other improvements that have been done in terms of the system is the improved system settings. Let me open the settings of my Ubuntu one more time. And this time I'll go to the settings of my desktop. Ubuntu desktop settings have been added as a separate section in this version. Here it is. I'll just click on this one, and from here we have different options that we can perform, or you can say we can do in terms of our desktop. For example, you can have different icon size, you can have different sizes, you can change the position of your icons, your personal folder, and not only that, you can hide and you can show your dock. This option was already available in the previous versions, but now they have improved it, and here we have a separate section of it. After that, I'll just close this one, and new PipeWire have been introduced as a default audio server in Ubuntu 22.10. You may have heard a lot about the PipeWire, and we have shown you that how you can download and install it in many of our previous videos, but with Ubuntu 22.10, it comes as a default. It seems like that Ubuntu have made it sure to include PipeWire as a default for our audio drivers. And not only that, you do not need to update or upgrade your system. because whenever you will perform the update of your Ubuntu, your default audio server in terms of the PipeWire will get updated on its own. As we have talked about the redesigned and revamped GUI of Ubuntu, GTK4 have been introduced in our UI. For example, let me open my files. Here is my file. If I go to my recent or if I go to my home section, here you can see I have different things. And not only that, if you go with the list view, you will see more distance between different folders. And not only that, it will help you to select more than one application or more than one file or more than one folder. And now you can see we have significant space between two directories. Along with that, if I resize my file manager or any other file, it will readjust on its own. For example, as you can see, now I do not have sidebar, but if I increase its size, we have a sidebar in here. Let's resize it and let's hide our sidebar from here. As you can see, we do not have a sidebar, but in case if you want to see it, just click on this icon that says show sidebar and it will open it for you. How cool is that, and how easy it is, and you can see how the usability have been improved. The other significant changes that have been done in this particular version of Ubuntu, one of them is Mozilla Firefox. Well, now Mozilla Firefox is Mozilla Firefox 101 and it comes equipped with the latest Thunderbird 102 release. And because of that, it has a number of improvements including the colorful new icons and configurable side toolbar, and it has improved setup wizard that makes adding new mail accounts very easy. Not only that, LibreOffice have been improved as well. If I just search for LibreOffice, here it is. I'll just open any one of these applications. Well, with this update, it has boosted the better compatibility with the Microsoft Office files. And not only that, you have better compatibility with the WebP format, and they have made smaller enhancements throughout their various programs. Other than that, in terms of text editor, gedit is no longer included by default. Instead, Ubuntu 22.10 gets shipped with the Gnome's new text editor app that significantly have improved a lot. If I just search for text editor, here it is. Earlier that was gedit, but it doesn't mean you cannot install gedit in your Ubuntu. Yes, you can download and install it through your terminal. Now I'll just close this one and let's move ahead. And last but not the least, spread effect is back. Well, if you remember, in Ubuntu we had spread effect. Spread effect is like if you have more than one instance of an application opened in your Ubuntu, and if you click on the icon of that particular application, it will open all the instances of it. For example, here you can see I have two instances of my files, and upon clicking on this icon, both of them are here in front of me. So I can choose any one of these from here to work on, and I can close any one of these from here. Let me open one more and let's see how it behaves. So I'll just click on new window. Here it is. Let me click on this icon one more time. So here you can see I have all of the icons as a spread onto my screen into my workspace. Along with that, you have this workspace available just like previous versions of Ubuntu. So these are different improvements that have been done in Ubuntu 22.10. And if I were to conclude, I would say the major improvements are related to Gnome 43 that has made significant changes in terms of the user interface, in terms of the usability of this distribution, and in terms of how it looks like. So that's it for this video, and I hope now that you must have liked watching this one. If that is the case, please leave a like, subscribe and press the bell icon. And if you have anything to ask, please leave a comment below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Till the next video, take care.